How a speaker generates sound waves. Imagine holding a small speaker in your hand. It looks simple, a cone, a magnet, a frame, but inside, it's doing a tiny dance that shakes the air itself. This dance is what we call sound. To understand how a speaker creates sound waves, picture the air around you as millions of tiny, invisible balls. When something pushes these balls, they bump into the next ones, and those bump into more, sending a ripple forward. That ripple is a sound wave. A speaker's job is to create those ripples in a very controlled way. The star of the show is a part called the voice coil. It's a small coil of wire attached to the speaker cone. When an electrical signal reaches the coil, the kind of signal that carries music or your favorite movie dialogue, the coil reacts to a magnet sitting behind it. The coil and the magnet form a simple but powerful system. Electricity through the coil creates a magnetic field. If the signal goes positive, the coil is pulled forward. If the signal goes negative, the coil is pushed backward. Push, pull, push, pull. Hundreds or even thousands of times a second. Think of it as a very fast piston. The coil moves the speaker cone, which is a lightweight, flexible diaphragm shaped like a shallow bowl. When the cone moves forward, it compresses the air in front of it. Those air particles get squeezed together. When the cone moves backward, the air spreads out. This is rarefaction, a region of low pressure. By repeating this motion rapidly, the speaker creates a chain of high pressure and low pressure regions that travel outward. That is the sound wave. If the coil vibrates slowly, you hear a deep, bassy note. If it vibrates very fast, you hear a high-pitched sound. Every beat, melody, explosion, dialogue, line-it, all comes from the cone vibrating at different speeds and strengths. Even volume has a simple explanation. If the cone moves a small distance back and forth, the ripples in the air are small, the sound is quiet. If the cone moves a large distance, the ripples are bigger, the sound is loud. What's beautiful is how much is happening in a tiny piece of hardware. A speaker translates invisible electrical energy into motion, and that motion becomes pressure waves. And those waves become the music that fills your room, the voices in a call, the roar of a jet engine in a movie. When you step back, you see the elegance, a coil, a magnet, a diaphragm, and the invisible ocean of air around us. Together, they turn electricity into emotion. And that is how a speaker generates sound waves, a delicate, rapid dance that lets us hear the world.